Hello everybody, welcome to tonight's stream. Oh, it's been a long and painful Friday night, so I'm just going to jump right into it. Extra Life, Discord, there you go. Starting the music, there you go. Although, there you go, it's like it was way too loud. And on to the stream. Got a red card, 1 mana Pip. Which... it makes me wonder what it is. Maybe Ivy End. It is. So probably end the... So it's something to the tune of end blah 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 deals X damage to each opponent and each creature and something. I don't know what the something is. And the it sounds familiar. Like my brain's kind of seen it in the head. Definitely a big all the cards type deal. It is recent, so I should in theory have seen it. And really thinking it starts with maybe an R and the no, you know what? Not an R. It's only got the 1 pip, so it's got to be a red. So it cannot do that much damage because it's dealing it to a whole bunch of things. So it deals 1 damage, I would think. And what could that end with? Haven't guessed S. Lots of words end in S, so something end the blurblies. I know what it is. It's something from Kaldheim, I think. And the festivities. And the festivities. I think it's got a wolf on it. If it's the card I'm thinking of. I honestly wasn't even entirely sure how to spell festivities. Yes! Oh, okay. 2 wolves. Oh no, that's not Kaldheim. That's it's one of the Innistrades. Not Innistrades, one of the Crimson Vows. Or that is Crimson Vow. Well, I was wrong on the set, but I remembered the wolf on it. Okay. Not bad. Let's try hard mode. Oh boy, probably legendary creature. E-I-O. S. How about an N? And a T. Yeah, that's absolutely a legendary creature. An L and an A. Okay, so it's a soldier. Yeah, let's get the R out there. Something art. No, it's not artisan because we forgot. Arian recruiter. It's that recruiter, but I don't remember the name. It's a human soldier. Let's go with the Baird. She could be a Lord of the Rings one. It's Baird. Yeah, it is Baird. Okay, let's look at the letters it could be. We have a G and a Y, and a C and a U. G, Y, C, U, M, and H. F is in there, of your end step if you control a creature with power greater than its base power, create a probably 1/1 white soldier creature token. Aurelian? Oh, it could be Aurelian. The spelling's a bit weird, but not like super off. No, the more I think of the spelling, Aurelian should really have an E in there. No, not Aurelian. Arginian? This would be an N. I've already used N. Oh, okay, Baird. No, it's not Q. Arwu, no. Aria, no. Aru, no, that's awkward. Arpian, no. Arfian, Argian. Argonian. That's not Argonian. That's doesn't fit. Argivian? It sounds familiar. Arhirian, Argin, Arhirian, You know what? Let's go with Argivian. It sounds familiar, and I'm willing to go with that. Definitely know it's Baird and Recruiter. Like those are for certain. It's not that. We'll have one guess left. What is that? Oh, but it's Dominaria. Huh. Wow, that really sounds like a Lord of the Rings one, if I'm honest. I kind of think it fit in the Lord of the Rings one. Alright. Well. Let's do a puzzle. I decided repetitive words for today. Planetarium roof. Star, no. Skies, no. Law school grads, briefly. No. Parent, no. Assistant, no. I should know that one. Joined together through twisting or weaving. It's not so. It's not. Can't be weave. It's just so short. Angers. Irks. No. That one I think I've seen before and I can't remember. This is Baru. Scent. Okay, computer operator. Tech. Let off the hook. Let go. Yeah, too close to let off the hook. North African dish consisting of steamed Seminole served with vegetables and meat. I have no idea. Second largest country. Well, Russia's the largest. Is it India? No. Unless it is Russia itself. No, okay. It's not America, is it? Yeah, that doesn't fit. Is it Canada? Oh, it is Canada. I always forget they have more land than us. Saltwater bivalve mollusk. It's not a clam. Cetaceans. Oh, gee, I should know that. CPR. Dutch grandmother. Oh, I know the word for Dutch mom. But, yeah. Turn pages of a book. Flip. Lymph node? Lymph node. How tea may be served? Cold? No. Neat? No. Black? Dark? No. I don't know. Smallest planet. Right, it's not Pluto anymore. Is it Mercury then? Tube connected to the bladder. Pulitzer winner James Bova. No, it's Ben Bova. Did well on a test. Aced. Land measure taker. For he's a just a good fellow. Widely read article. I got you there. I got your weird thinking. Lesotho's capital. No clue. Be in control. Quickly. So it's supposed to be repetitive words. Quickly. Yeah, that didn't make much sense. Ancient Greek public place. Precipitation, rain. Modern day carpe diem. Makes warm. Heats. Gospel and soul singer Aretha Franklin. First person subjunctive in Paris. Laws. No. Ideology suffix. Ism. Stain with color. Dye. Toronto's nickname. Leaf. Nope. Alright. The D and CD. Disc. Creme filled cookie Oreo. Restaurant handout menu. Appraisal amounts. Christianity Savior. Jesus. Common name for a picked king. On to pair. Definitely no. Not guilty, for example. Perjured oneself, lied. Term denoting tedious speech. Floating marker. Buoy. Spelled it wrong. I know one of the words that we didn't get before. Well, I'll clue you in when we come back to it. American hardcore punk band. Ska. Yeah. Ashes holder. Urn. Greek holiday island. Town newsgiver. Crier. There we go. Tube connected to the planet. Dang it. Get that thing again. Dwarf planet or Roman goddess. Ceres? Lead runners. Reddish yellow. Poker. Nothing but. To a test. Arcade. Broadway bomb. Dud. Rash symptom. Itch. Common dolphin fish. Is it Mahi? Mahi? Oh, okay. Sporkle founder Matt Ralph? I had no idea. Consume completely. Eat all. Nope. Frightening. Scary. Japanese prefecture. It's not Tokyo. It's not Hokkaido. Novelist Jaffe. Nope. It's older ages. Linguist Chomsky. Gnome. Warhol's Field. Art. State of matter. Gas. Agora. Is that one of the... What was that? Agora. Ancient Greek place. I've had that one before and I still don't remember it. Body fluid lump. Covers your auto's engine. Hood. I had to think of Pop the Hood. Like, I couldn't get anything else to do it. Pop the Hood is what I had to have. Dish of many ingredients. Stew. Mail service. USPS. Shawshank Redemption narrators read. Okay. Planetarium roof. Dome. Law school grads. Briefly. Juniors. Okay, no, I stole that one. Join together through weaving. Through twisting or weaving. No. Angers. Ires. Pretty woman actress. Oh. Julia. It's Julia Roberts. How did I not get that last time? Computer operator. User. There's another one. How did I not get that one last time? Let off the hook. Oh, this one is couscous. Know it now. Sell oyster. Oyster, that makes sense. Dutch grandmother. Hold up. No, still know it. Turn page of the book. Hey, Admiral Mimo. Welcome to tonight's lame little stream of crossword puzzles. I have just not been able to bring myself to play much lately, but I can always find the time to do a good crossword puzzle. Iced, yes, iced. I said cold. Iced makes a lot more sense. See what I mean? My brain is just kind of... bleh. I've been doing crosswords with my mother for years and years, and like, that should have... Oh, it is, yes. Yes, you're right, it is urethra. Jeez. You're better at this than I am. Or at least those ones. Be in control. Manage. Quickly. So it's supposed to be... these blue ones are repetitive words. So it's got to be a 4-letter word. That's CH. So... quickly. Oh goodness, yes, chop chop. That would be it, wouldn't it? Oh, mail service is post. I thought USPS. But post makes perfect sense. Oh, it did that thing where it reverted to the wrong one. To do is the modern day. I don't know. No, it's not. Carpe diem, seize the day. Come back to that one again. Oh. Dang it, you're right. Kind of mad that you're right about that. YOLO. Gospel Soul Singer Franklin. That one I'll get. I know I will. First person subjunctive in Paris. Was? No. And Toronto's nickname. I bet Graham could probably give me that one. I mean, you might too, but I bet Graham could. All right. Common name for a picked king. I would just, I don't know. Not guilty, for example. For example makes me think of what is not guilty. Not guilty is a verdict. Sir? Yeah, so it is. Just jurors? No, it's not jurors. Law school grads, briefly. JGs? No. I work for a law firm. How do I not know this? I don't know it because I'm in IT, that's why. Let me think about this. Law school grads, briefly. They come in as interns. Juniors? I thought I did juniors. Yeah, I did do juniors. Not bad. Not paralegals, not assistants. Yes. Yada yada would fit in there very nicely. Alright, we'll come back to the Law School grad in a minute. Is that ply? It's ply, okay. Oh, it's a plea. A plea of not guilty. That makes sense. And Let Off the Hook is freed, so JFA is the American Hardcore Punk Band. Can't say I've ever heard of that. Dutch Grandmother. Nothing but. Here? No. Pace? Pace. Yes, the lead runners are Pace. Done the Nothing But. To a Test. I have no idea who the last name of the Sporkle founder. Oh, Eat Up is consumed completely. That makes sense. So it would be JUS? Or would it be J? Or JDs then, Juris Doctors. I've never heard that term. I've worked help desk for law firms for well over a decade. And I have never heard of the term Juris Doctor. The hell is that? What is, yeah, no, I mean, you said apparently, so I assumed you Googled it. And honestly, sometimes I'll end up Googling things too. That's how you learn new things to do crosswords better in the future. My mother inherited a incredibly beat up, falling apart crossword dictionary from my grandmother. I come by my love of crosswords very honestly, third generation at least. And that's what she used to use. If she didn't know something, she'd see what she could hunt down in the crossword dictionary. Turn pages of a book. I'm going to kick myself. Why can I not think of what this word is? Leaf? Leaf through a book. That's probably it. It is it. I've never considered, like, when I think of turn pages in a book, I think of flipping the page, like turning the page so you can read. But I guess technically leafing through the book, just like looking through it. Yeah. But there you go. That's the downfall of crossword puzzles, is when you get to looking at a clue a certain way. Oh yeah, I've definitely heard it. But again, you start thinking of clues in a certain way, and I was specifically thinking of like turning to the next page to read, and that's definitely not leaf. But that's not really what the clue meant. 1958 Pulitzer Prize winner James Emmy? No. We'll come back to that one. I can brute force that one if I absolutely have to. The cheaty thing of doing crosswords. Like, really, these crosswords should not give me a green light. I should put in what I think it is, and at the end of it, I should check it, and then it should tell me what's wrong. And then I have to continue trying to figure it out. That's what it should really do. But oh well. Oh, cyst. That's a cyst. Body fluid lump. Ugh. First person subjective. Still don't know that one. But Toronto's nickname. T-Dot? T-Dot. 41 down. Sheeb. Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense. It's not it, but that made perfect sense. Let's see, what's 39 cross? Lesso's capital. I definitely don't know that. Novelist Jaffe, no. The Gospel and Soul Singer. What I want to say is Aretha Franklin, but it's not. Is it Eric Franklin? No. Mazaroon? That's definitely one I would have had to have looked up if I couldn't get it from the surrounding ones. Okay, so... Hippie? No. Yeah, novelist Jeff A. Rond? No. What else do we have? Let's see, we have the dish of many ingredients. Olu? No. Olio? Okay. Rana Jaffa, huh? Alright, yeah. Erda? Is it Erda Franklin? No. So there's not a lot of options left for this. Erta? No. Again, I could brute force it, but I'm trying to think of ones that make sense. So we still got the Pulitzer Prize winner over here, and the To Attest Archaic. You know, that makes a whole lot of sense, and I'm annoyed my brain didn't come up with it. But it might be because when I think Irma with an I. But fair enough. So I've still got the Dutch grandmother. I think I've tried the Oda and Ola. Nothing but. Nothing but. Every time I say nothing but, I think nothing but net. It's not here. I tried. Oh, I ran out of time. So the Pulitzer Prize winner was James Agee. You know, I thought I tried that. Oh well, I clearly didn't because the letter wasn't there. To Attest was legate. That's probably where legate comes from. I don't know. It's definitely not a word I knew, so I can't really fault myself for that one. The founder, Ram, yeah, I had no idea what his name was. Oh, I appreciate it. I mean, if I don't solve them, I don't solve them. It's not the end of the world. I've got so many crossword books that have partially done puzzles because I did a bit and I was like, I'll come back to it, and I never did. I'm not too unhappy with this. Most of the ones that I couldn't get were really Oma. I feel a little bad for not getting Oma. I know a Dutch couple, or at least a large part Dutch couple. And I see them as a kind of pseudo father-mother. When I moved up here, they kind of took care of me. So I call them Mem and Hoyt, which is mother and father. Although technically that's mother and father in Friesisch, which is a very little spoken dialect of Friesland, which is one of the sectors of the Netherlands. So maybe I've not actually heard the Dutch word for grandma, and I've heard the Friesisch word for grandma, now that I think about it. Oops. The question is, do I want to do another one, or do I want to call that here at just a half-hour stream? Oh, I hate doing half-hour streams. They just feel so pointless. They're so short, but it's technically a stream. It fulfills the requirement of a stream a day. I think the stream a day challenge is a lot more significant when you're doing like 3-4 hour streams. Like, that's a lot more of a commitment. Not that streaming every day, even if it's just a half hour, isn't something, but it's just I feel like the longer stream ones are more significant, like when Matt did it, or Adam. Was it Adam? I think maybe it was Adam. Yeah, I know. It's like it's up to me. I mean, part of why I did it is, I work 2 jobs. I have 4 kids. I have 2 dogs, 2 cats, 4 bloody hamsters. so little of my life is mine. And I really don't have anybody to blame for that. I went into all of this, and a partridge in a pear tree, I mean, wouldn't fucking surprise me. Really wouldn't. We had 9 hamsters. Oh my god, we had 9 hamsters. So, alright. I'll tell this tale. I've probably told it on stream before, but you know, I'm sure you weren't there for that one. Or at least I assume you weren't there for that one. Who knows? My son last year, it's about a year ago now, because his birthday is in a week or two. For his birthday, we surprised him with a trip to the pet store, and we let him pick out 2 hamsters. And everything we'd read said, you know, you want to get at least 2, because the dwarf hamsters that we were getting, you know, they do like to be a little bit social. They can be on their own, but they like to be a little bit social, so it's better to have a companion. And that the female are gentler. So we got 2 female dwarf hamsters from the pet store. And they were separated. Like, we picked them from a side of all females. I don't think it takes a genius to guess where this story is going, since I have told you that we have 4 hamsters, and that at one point we had 9 hamsters. Yeah, that pet store did not do an incredibly good job of keeping the male and female hamsters separate. Now, thankfully, we didn't get a male and a female, so we didn't have to split them apart forever. No, what we got was 2 female hamsters, and one of them was pregnant. I still remember it was like a week after we had gotten them, or maybe not even a week, maybe like 3 days, 4 days. My son comes screaming down the stairs like, there's a baby hamster, there's a baby hamster, just screaming bloody murder. And sure enough, Cheeky. Yeah, he named them Speedy and Cheeky. Cheeky was having babies, and oh my god, we were so sure that one of them was going to die because she was taking them onto the running wheel and running with them and then running over them. Oh, hashtag world's worst mom. No, they all made it. She had 7 little peanut hamster babies. And they survived. All of them survived to relative adulthood, so for a couple of months. And then the runt, we don't know if the runt just passed and the other hamsters do what hamsters do, or if they decided meat was back on the menu. Whatever it was, the runt passed, and then over time, some of the others have passed, and we're still not sure if like some of them just passed because they're hamsters, and while yes, they can live up to 2 years, that's not guaranteed, or if they got mad at each other. We did, like at this point, we have 4 hamsters all in separate cages. None of them lived together. But when we started, the boys, we had 4 boys and 5 girls. The 2 original girls, 3 new girls, and then 4 new boys. The boys were all fine. They got to get along great, and it was so cute. They would huddle up in the little enclosure where you can open to pet them, and they would all like pile into each other. It was just a fluff ball of hamster. It was so cute. Eventually they started hating each other and we had to separate them. The girls, like from the get-go, one of the girls was a little brat, and Speedy, I don't think Speedy liked the babies or liked Cheeky being pregnant or something, because Speedy we had to separate Speedy from that point on. We were never able to put her back together with any of them, not even Cheeky. But at this point, I think we have 3 boys and Cheeky left, the original girl, and all the rest have passed. And my brother-in-law made 5 3D printed, very chunky hamster dolls as kind of memorials, because you know, my son, he's 9 and he gets so emotionally attached to his animals and his stuffed animals. Like, he loses one of his jacks, which is this tiny Welsh, not Welsh Corgi, Cocker Spaniel. It's a tiny Cocker Spaniel, teeny, TY teeny, and he has like 18 of them because he has become obsessed with them. He loses even one of them, he goes ballistic. It's a very sensitive soul. But yeah, so it was dealing with when they passed was fun. Not really. But they're hamsters, so we knew it was going to happen. No, we thankfully did a good job separating the boys and the girls, and we did not have another round of surprise hamsters. What was scary for a little bit is like a week later, 2 weeks later, my daughter started saying that the other hamster we got was looking chunkier, and it, you know, her hamster pregnancies can last long enough that she could have gotten pregnant right before we got her. And was just, you know, getting to completion. So for like a week or two, we were just like, are there any more hamsters? Are there any more hamsters? Thankfully, no more surprise hamsters. I've spent way too much money on hamsters and cages and such. I did promise them once all the hamsters pass, we can get another 2, and they'll be boys. So no surprise hamsters. But yeah, I feel for Moose and Tato because surprise hamster babies is not fun. I mean, it is fun to a degree. They were really, really friggin' cute. Like, I was sad too when they passed. They're really cute little boogers. But it's nice to just talk. Like, I don't even need to be doing a crossword right now. It's nice to just talk to somebody that's not my children or my wife. I love my wife, love talking to her, but for the most part, I talk to the kids, I talk to the wife, and I talk to users at my job. And that's it, with a little coworker chatter mixed in for flavor. So when somebody shows up at the stream and I get to chat with them for a while, it's nice, especially when it's somebody I like. I say that as if anybody that has shown up at the stream and stuck around to chat, I haven't liked, which is untrue. The only ones that I haven't liked in the stream have been bots trying to shill views, and I just banned them, so. But I suppose if somebody showed up that I didn't like, it wouldn't be as nice, but I don't feel like that's a thing I'm going to have to deal with. Oh goodness, you have the clip. Well, I hope they don't mind, but I'll go ahead and I will play that clip on stream. Oh, gotta unmute it. Oh, it's that like space build a train game.
Hang on, Tato.
Remember that?
Right, guys, I need to go on a break very quickly. I just had a shout from Tato going, "We have more fucking babies." Apparently, we have more hamsters. Be right back.
Oh, I was not streaming when my son came shouting about the hamsters, but that would have been pretty friggin' awesome to have a clip of that of me, because I think I went something like, "What do you mean, baby hamsters?" It's like that was the whole reason that we got 2 females instead of a female and a male. That was amusing. That was amusing. Oh, it was actually there. I talked over it, didn't I? Here, let me pause my background music and we'll play it again.
Okay, what?
It's very faint.
Hang on.
But you're right. I was able to
hang on.
That is amusing. I don't know if I'm going to stream it, but we're going to be having a new Satisfactory server here soon for the 1.0 release. That'd be nice if I could stream it, but we're trying to go about it a little smarter this time and have it be like we're only playing when enough people can play together, so that one person doesn't just like burn out by doing all the things while everybody's offline. That was Spellify from Commander's Herald. The particular card we were guessing for hard mode today was Baird, Argivian Recruiter. Oh, well, I shouldn't have just said what I said. Well, there's still the easy mode. You can do the easy mode. I won't show that one. Resets at 11 o'clock Central Time every night. So I guess you could say midnight Eastern. And it's got a regular and a hard mode. The hard mode, you can't tell what colors it is. It doesn't even tell you that it's like a creature or a spell. Which, I mean, you find that out pretty quickly. Like, when it's 2 words, it's pretty usual. It's a legendary creature versus a sorcery or an instant. Normal mode, you can see if it's a green card, black card, and it'll tell you if it's a sorcery or such. Warful? Oh, well, excuse me. That sounds fun. I would like to go play that. Is that Warfy, not Warful? I would think it'd be Warful. Oh, no, I know what it did. It changed it to Wordle. So it is Warful, but it did the thing where it says searching for Wordle instead. And I didn't notice. Here we go. Warful Crew Challenge. That sounds like it. How well do you know the characters from Star Trek Timelines? Alright, let's see. I mean, I love Star Trek, but I am no Graham Stark. So, let's see. Hold on. I think I've missed something here. Where's, like... Oh! I have to make a blind guess first. Okay, yeah, sorry, forgot that this is a Wordle take. There's no initial hint. Okay, so... Okay, well, since I have never done this before, I will go with Mintaken as well. Because... why not? Yeah, but I'll start with this. I'll start without the hints. So... I should maybe look at the how to play. Okay. So, green is a match. So I have to match name, series, skill order, and traits. And we have matched rarity and the first of the skill orders and nothing else. Okay, so we're looking for somebody... Is the show hints just showing their stuff? Or... yeah, it's gotta be, right? Yes, okay, so it shows their rarity. So I'm looking for 4 rarity. And then... So we know it's not generation. And we know it's not medical. Not the... okay, so it even shows air. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I would not have realized that. Even if they're from TOS 1701, but in DS9? Okay. Yeah, look at that how to play again. Okay, so, okay. Original series, animated film. creation is nine Voyager, Enterprise, and the Fortunes. Discovery, Picard, and the current streaming. And Star Trek Timeline's Originals non-canonical crew. Wow, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Okay, so we know that it is somebody from the Federation, specifically Starfleet, and they're human, and they're a prisoner with a 4-star rarity. Okay, that I think helps. But they're not from TNG era. Problem is there are a lot of choices. Jeez. And I don't quite know. Oh God, corrupted Badgie. I don't quite know. When it says prisoner, is it gonna say, like you said that, so it wouldn't be Anxious or Android or Admiral Kirk. You noted it would be Kirk on Repent, because they were imprisoned there in that movie. He's a 5-star though, so it's not him. Jeez. I don't think I know enough Star Trek for this game. Like, I don't know that I know enough Star Trek. Can we do that? No. That would have helped. Like, show me only the 4 stars, please. The problem is, Federation Starfleet human is way too broad. Yeah, basically, male human prisoner not from TNG era. Which is when I'm most going to know. Unfortunately. Jeez. Are they sorted by rarity? No. Was Tilly ever a prisoner? I've not seen Discovery. Oh, and male and female are traits, so since we know female isn't in common, it's male. I'm assuming that based off your comment there. Good to know. So I think I'm just gonna go through here. Let's see. Abducted Travis. Abducted sounds like prisoner. He's male. He's Federation. He's human. He's a 4-star. I'm gonna guess abducted Travis. I guessed wrong. Enterprise is in the TNG era? Dang it, it is. That just feels wrong, to have the Enterprise be in the TNG era. Like, technically the Enterprise is before TOS in timeline. That... Alright. That's going to take me a little bit to get used to, because I would absolutely think Enterprise TOS. Okay, so we do now also know that they have phaser in addition to whatever that is, and they're desperate. So it's a desperate male human Starfleet Oh, and Enterprise isn't Federation because the Federation didn't accept diplomacy and security. Okay. So, diplomacy, medical, security. What is the flask or beaker or whatever, and the U? Is that in the how to play? No, it is not. Science and engineering. The science one makes sense. I'm not entirely sure on the engineering one, but fair enough. That helps. Okay. So we know they have diplomacy and security, and they're desperate. I was right, though. Abducted Travis was a prisoner, and Chevron's command. That makes sense. Okay, so we know not abducted Travis. Okay. Show me those hints again. Let's see. What else we got here? Oh, I don't know whether I'm thankful or annoyed that you showed me this game. Probably a bit of both. So I can just kind of skip down until I see another 4-star man. Admiral Picard. Well, that's TNG, so... SNW. It's obviously not that person. They're a 5-star, but what's SNW? I am drawing a blank. It's not Picard. It's not Lower Decks. It's not Discovery. Strange New Worlds. Yes, that makes perfect sense. But okay, so that's not that. Agamas. It's not a human anyway. It's TNG. Not a human. I doubt it's that one. I don't think they're Federation. Female. I don't suppose you know if Ambassador Fox is ever a prisoner. Some crew have prisoner in the name. Oh yeah, he is a 3-star. I forgot about that. Touche. I did not know. Or I should have known that, actually. Okay, so nope. No. Prisoner Spock would be Vulcan, not human. Unless he falls under human because he's half human? Would you happen to know the answer to that one? He's half human? Is it literally half human then? Human, half human? Okay. So not Prisoner Spock, not Temporal Chakotay, not Tholian, not Zindi. Alright, so it is none of the characters that actually have prisoner in the name. Oh, he would. Okay, so Prisoner Spock is worth guessing then. Is he, though? Diplomacy and security and not science? That doesn't sound like Spock. I'm not sure I'm willing to make that guess, knowing that. It could help me narrow down, though, a different trait or skill. And then I'd know if it's in the Discovery era. Okay, we're going to guess Prisoner Spock, but I really don't think it is Prisoner Spock. It is not Prisoner Spock. We now know it's not in the Discovery era. Huh. Okay, well, I was right. Spock has science. Interesting that Spock from Star Trek Discovery is security, science, diplomacy. So he did have the desperate and the prisoner. He did match up on pretty much everything else. So if it wasn't for the fact that we didn't have science, that would have been a really good one. So, okay. So it's got to be Star Trek Timeline's originals, so non-canonical crew. Yeah, or the original series animated and movies. That does help. That definitely helps. So I guess picking Spock was somewhat worth it, yeah. Abducted Travis is the only one that's abducted. Welp. That doesn't help. Alright. I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. I want to see what's all the way at the bottom. That's a fun endeavor going all the way to the bottom. I understand why they do it, but I'm not a big fan of not scroll wheels. Scroll bars? Scroll bar. That do it like that. Jeez. Okay, maybe trying to go all the way to the bottom was a bit of a fool's errand. Okay. Let's work our way up. We're only doing this one time. We are not going all the way to the bottom again. So that's Picard era, which is out. Females. It's got to be a pretty big one. DS9. Not human. Wrong era. Wyatt Earp. Wow. Oh, jeez. That... Like, I get how they get that high. They have all the different variations. Wrathful Kirk, Prisoner Kirk, Wrathful Khan. Not Wrathful Khan. But holy moly. That's a lot. How long does it normally take you to play this? Because I feel like this is going to take me another, like, half hour. Potentially. Waitress Esri. I remember that episode, I think. Bad or my brain just made it up. Corian Pulaski. Pulaski did not... I always think Pulaski was in the show longer than they really were. Badila Elder. Just trying to scan through all of these. Jeez. Not human. Tuskegee Mayweather. 4, 2 skills. Original. What's original? If I don't cheat using the big book. What's the big book? What's this magical device? Timeless Originals. Okay, so do you happen to know if Tuskegee Mayweather was ever a prisoner? They don't look particularly desperate. The big book. I see. So... yeah, alright. Super rare is 4-star. Okay. And then... no, it does not let me do multiple on that. Oh, just a space. Okay. So I could do human, prisoner, male. Alright. And we know dip. Well, that pretty much gives us this. Huh. Well, that's an android. That's Teresian, so let's go with Roman Captive Kirk. Roman Captive Kirk seems... Captive makes sense. I wish I'd thought to guess that. Haha! Okay. The big book is cheating. The big book is cheating. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I'd been willing to stick it out to try to figure it out without it. Ah, yeah, there's the chevron for command. Interesting that Roman Captive Kirk is diplomacy, command, security. I don't know. Romantic is the only trait that we hadn't found. Oh, okay. I don't know how I feel about one of the traits literally being Kirk. That just seems wrong. Like, what are your traits? Well, people often tell me that I'm Kirk, and, you know, romantic. Jeez. Okay, that has pushed us over an hour, and that's true. That's true. If I'd guessed a different Kirk, we would have known. If I'd thought of the word captive instead of prisoner or abductee. This is fun. I think I'll come back to this. I don't suppose you can go to, like, previous ones so that I could play another one right now instead of having to wait 22.5 hours. But there is practice, that's true. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, that's essentially it. Well, I mean, it worked out pretty well. So let's start with that Mintok and Troy. Ooh, so not the next generation, but something in that era. Another 4-star, and science on the back end. All right. I can dig that. But absolutely no traits. Wow. I was scrolled up because I couldn't remember the name. Yeah, 0 traits. Okay, so we know it's a male. That they are not human. And yeah, not Betazoid. They're not Federation. Not Vulcan? I did not know Mintok and Troy was all 3 of those. I'm not super familiar with the character, so that's not surprising. Okay, so a 4-star. Alright, I'm not going to super use the big book, but I am at least going to use the big book for the rarity and male. Because, I mean, male's easy enough to just look. So... Oh. Okay. I vaguely remember that episode. Oh, and I can see that it tells me science. I guess I can see when science is on the back end. Veridax, that looks human. Ducat doesn't have it. That's Vulcan. That's science in the wrong spot. Oh, he only counts as Trill? Ah. Well, you know what? Let's try Veridax then. For some reason, I thought he'd be more than just Trill. Oh, wow. Okay. Veridax is right on the money for the traits. So it's not Generation, it's not Deep Space Nine. So we've got Voyager, we've got Enterprise. What else was it? The TNG movies. Okay, Voyager, Enterprise, and the TNG movies. And we know it's a desperate male whose security, command, and science. Okay. But also not Trill. Security, command, and science. Interesting. Well, let's continue looking here. True. I just realized I never turned back on my music. Not a big thing, but it's nice to have it in the background. Create command engineering. Boimler, cowpoke Boimler. Oh, nice. I mean, I'm trying to not do super filtery because, you know, it'd be just so easy to, like, find it right away. Alright, we're gonna have security command science. Fair enough, fair enough. And that is very useful. Android Kirk is Security Science Command. Isn't that Jason Alexander, the Orion dealer? Is Dejarin human? That's true. He was. Just looks like him. Oh, no, with a bit of a zoom in, that no longer looks as much like him. Jaren. It is in fact a Jaren. Jaren, male, brutal, hologram. I mean, it was the traits. The security command science. The traits gave them away. Hologram, crafty, desperate, saboteur. I'm not remembering him, which is annoying. Voyager's one of my favorites. I probably shouldn't play a clip. That probably wouldn't be great. Yeah, I really don't remember this episode. Dang. Yeah, and that's pretty significant. And I just don't remember it. That is lame. Alright. Well, okay, I'm gonna call it. Admiral Mimo, it was a pleasure to have you around. Thank you, I think, for showing me this this Star Trek game. And thank you for the crossword help. Always appreciated. Beloved Anoraks. Oh, Year of Hell. Those I remember. Those episodes I remember. Alright. I'm gonna go to bed. So, thank you, and I will catch you the next time you meander on into the Conclave. And as always, with the hope that I will be playing more Fallout London in the near future, mind the gap. Oh, yes, right, yes, the Anoraks from when it was destroyed. That makes sense. Anyways, catch you later.